When you first start needing to wear adult diapers, it can be tough to know when the right time to change is. Over time, you'll begin to develop a certain awareness of certain sensations that give you an indication that the time has come. For now, let's just cover what those sensations are so you can start developing that awareness. The most common thing that people report becoming aware of first is the thickness of the diaper and the weight of the diaper. Over the course of your day, as it absorbs fluid, the polymers in the diaper will begin to expand and absorb, and as a result, they'll gain in weight, and you'll feel that thickness between your legs begin to grow. This can cause you to feel really uncomfortable and self-conscious, as most of us feel quite a bit self-conscious about wearing these products to begin with. So when you begin to notice this sensation of the thickness and the weight, that is a good indication it's getting close to that time that you need to start navigating or planning your way to the restroom. Hey Siri, where's the closest bathroom?
The nearest one I found is Evercraft Remodeling Group on East 6th Place. Want to try that one?
Another indication that I personally look for, or one thing that I usually become aware of, is the growing wetness around the leg holes of the diaper. Basically what happens is, over the course of the day, the diaper becomes more saturated, so that fluid doesn't really have anywhere else to go, and as a result, it gets collected around the leg guards and the leg holes of the diaper, because the leg guards are doing their job in protecting it from flowing out of the diaper. Generally, as a result of this buildup of wetness, it can start to feel uncomfortable after a while, and that's usually one sign it's getting close to that point where you need to consider going for a change. Even that, though, isn't always a surefire indicator that is reached that time, because you may still have some dryness left in the diaper, and of course part of the challenge here is to get the most out of the product without pushing it so far that you're going to have a leak or end up developing a rash. So on that note, the next best thing you can do is just slip into a bathroom or slip into a stall and actually take a visual look. Most adult diapers come with a visual strip down the center of the products, that way when you do get wet, it's generally for a caretaker to be able to take a visible look and see, okay, this product has been used, it's time for a change. It can also work well for those of us who are new to wearing these products and still developing that sense of awareness of when that correct time to change actually is. Of course, when it comes to doing a visual check in something like a bathroom stall, you may not always have access to a mirror or some way that you can actually visually look at the back of your product. In those situations, the next best thing to do is actually assess it through feeling the surface of the diaper. Basically, when the product is dry, the material in the diaper is a lot more stiff to the touch than once it becomes wet. As it absorbs fluid, it expands and it gets squishy, and that becomes a lot softer to the touch. It'll also become uncomfortable on the inside of the diaper, the part that's actually touching your skin. So if you go to sit down and you feel something extra squishy or it feels wet, that is an indication that it's time to go change. Some other sensations to watch out for are like a tingling sensation or burning sensation on the skin. That could be a sign that you're beginning to formulate some type of a rash, and is yet another sign you want to beeline it to the bathroom to get freshened up as soon as possible. Another good rule of thumb is that if you can smell urine coming off of yourself, if you can smell it yourself, then other people can probably smell it too. And for me, that is a sign that I need to go get that taken care of right away. Personally, I don't want to feel self-conscious about whether or not I'm stinking up the joint with everybody around me. I want to make sure that I'm smelling fresh and clean and that I'm not being an imposition on anybody around me. That's just my approach. That's just one rule of thumb, but it's a good one to follow for yourself as well. So when it comes to developing the awareness of all these different sensations we're talking about here, they all add up in a lot of different ways to often indicate subconsciously that the time has come for you to get that taken care of. The best way for you to develop that self-conscious awareness is simply to write down or journal some of your experiences, especially early on when you first start needing to wear these products. Another good thing to do, especially when it comes to journaling and notating your thoughts and experiences, is also to notate the time frame that you wore each product for. So notate the time that you put it on, notate the time that you took it off, and then over the course of a few days, take all of these numbers, add them up, and average them out, so that way you have a good idea of how long the diapers you use will last you and your body. This will give you a good average to shoot for on an average amount of time of when you should be thinking about going for a change. When it does finally become time for you to change your diaper, if you're having any trouble with positions or tape, check out this video next. Until next time, stay dry.